Hey everybody, Ron here. I wanted to go over this short supplement for Shadow Dark called Solodark. It combines two of my favorite things of late, that is Shadow Dark and solo role playing. If you folks don't know, I do like to solo role play. I use different systems. I use Mythic a whole lot, both the book and the card system, and of course, the Iron Sworn system by Sean Tompkin. I've done Iron Sworn and the sci-fi set Starforge. I have Sundered Skies, but I should do a flip through of that, and I will someday. But for now, we're going to talk about Solar Dark. Solar Dark is only 16 pages. You see the cover here. You see it's written by Kelsey Dion, and you got your other acknowledgments here. Welcome to Solo Dark, the solo gameplay rules for Shadow Dark, and it goes on about stuff talking about the Oracle, which it has its own Oracle. We'll get to that, and you have prompts, which it has its own page for prompts as well. It modifies the initiative mode. You reroll initiative at the start of every combat round. The light sources lasting 10 rounds each instead of 1 hour real time, which makes sense in a solo game. As a matter of fact, before Solo Dark became a thing and I was soloing Shadow Dark, that's basically what I did, or I used like a resource die from Forbidden Lands, what have you. I like that. If you roll a natural 20, you get a luck token. I don't use luck tokens in my Shadow Dark house rules. I use luck dice that DM Scotty came up with. So when I continue to solo Shadow Dark, that's what I'm going to do because I like luck dice so much. So obviously focused on characters. Got this little Fortune's favor thing. Got some solo examples, which Me, Myself, and Die, by the way, is excellent. Think of it as Critical Role, except a solo game. The guy does some different things, of course, but just that level of production, and it's just Trevor Duvall himself doing stuff. And he has some blog examples, and our solo role play is a nice little Reddit. I like this page because when you're doing your solo role playing game, you need something on hand to get the resource quickly. And this is great that she puts all of this on one page as a quick reference. By the way, the physical form of Solo Dark is a 16-page booklet, which is fantastic because I tell you when I play Iron Sworn, I use Lodestar, which Sean Tompkin upgraded, and then he learned from Lodestar, and when he made Starforge. Like he had two coil references for Starforge and for Sundered. I want to say Sundered Skies. I don't remember if the name of it is Sundered Skies or not. But basically, your swashbuckling high seas version of Iron Sworn. So having a reference booklet is very important. Art here. And then you got dungeon names. This is something you can find in standard Shadow Dark. And then she talks about the Oracle. And the Oracle here is just a D20 and gives some rules on how it works and the odds and everything like that. You're looking for a yes result. So this is the Oracle. You roll a D20. 1 through 9 is a no. 10 is a twist. 11 to 20 is a yes. So let's go back here. Such it says that if it's an even chance, you just make a standard Oracle check, which is a D20 roll. If it's unlikely or impossible, you roll with disadvantage. If it's likely or certain, you roll with advantage. So I have a thing where I've done a D20 Oracle type thing where I've basically just kind of like, I've just had a difficulty class and adjusted up or down by 3 and then added advantage or disadvantage that gives actually more variation for manipulating odds. So that's something you might want to experiment with. And then it talks about this. And then if you roll a natural 1 out of 20, the outcome is the most extreme version possible, which is something I did. So, I did a D20 Oracle thing before, like she was doing Solo Dark and everything like that. And so this is a fine way to do it too. And then we have your prompts. And all right, and that is it. This is a nice little tool. For me, I prefer to have more more resources. So that's because I'm accustomed to playing a lot of Iron Sworn. But this is a good little start. Um, and the thing about solo role playing in general is that you don't want to have too many resources. You don't want to spend all of your time digging into resources looking for just the right thing. So if you're looking for just one tool specifically for Shadow Dark and just only dealing with using the Shadow Dark resources you have available to you, this is great. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see you later.